Oh, that is a name that I love so very much. Hey guys, Sergeant Mario 101 here. Welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And now I know it's been a long time since you guys have seen me, and well, quite frankly, that's because I've been thinking for the longest time of what game to Let's Play next, and one game I did have under consideration was A New Frontier for The Walking Dead, but after realizing just how much Season 2 pissed me off, and how just I'm even still alive after playing A New Frontier, I figured, nope, I just can't do it anymore. Plus, considering that Telltale is already dead, I feel like it's already pointless. Even though the final season is supposedly going to be completed by Skybound, I am frankly just done with the Walking Dead game series. So, on a more brighter note, I'm going to Let's Play the game that made me buy a PlayStation 2. Mainly thanks to two of my friends who I grew up with in elementary school who also had this game and a PlayStation 2, and just made me want to buy this game instantly. But enough of that, let's get started!
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness Eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
Not even the rocks.
Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Rebellious teenagers.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey!
That's a wisdomatic way of putting it.
Old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and Eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
That doesn't sound good.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
We snuck out this night, remember? Like the rebellious teenagers we are.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
Got that right.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Don't ask me.
I think we're in trouble!
I could make a joke here, but I am not going to make it because it's way too inappropriate.
Ow!
Oh no.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What?
Dax?
Okay. I'm fine.
You sure about that? Amos.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
Selfish
The
bastards.
only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a
None
few
of those have
precursor
two power
orbs
cells,
should
by
do
the
the
way.
trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before
Even though
you
we
do
just got out of
anything
it last
else,
night.
You better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This game just freaking. I love the humor of it. It's really got a nice humorous tone to it, unlike its sequels. But we'll get to those when we come to them.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
All right,
This
then.
device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
These crates. So kick, press circle to kick, and press square to punch. And X down. Triangle to go into a first-person mode.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Good to know. So this is basically the currency of the game. Jump, jump. And let me tell you guys, I have... Oh man. I have... Wait a minute.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
These are more or less the power stars of this game. Like the precursor orbs are the currency, basically like coins, I guess you could say. Obviously, coins in Super Mario 64, all they meant was to get a star in the level. Even though this is kind of the same concept too, since you use the precursor orbs for power cells. Man, those save screens, I'm telling you,
Hey,
those first
you
ones.
found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the workers must have captured them all.
Capture them all. Yep. Those save screens are like burned into my friggin' head because of how many playthroughs I've done of this whole trilogy. And that's right, I said trilogy. Man, I got a lot of stuff to tell you about this game because, man, like I said, this was one of the games of my childhood. And like I said,
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
like I said, I had 2 friends I grew up with, holy crap, in elementary school, who also had this game. This was basically the game that made me buy a PlayStation 2. So yeah, I have a lot of memories with this game, especially with my friends. And man, I'm gonna tell you some of the moments we had with this freaking game.
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Yes, you gonna explain what Blue Eco is?
Which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Good to know. Wait for it all to respawn. Alright. Grab it. There we go. Click 50 of those little things to increase your health. And we can take up to 4 hits at the moment.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Yes, we barely managed to open it because of you. Thank you.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Alright, thank you. Now we don't have to hear any more of their damn interruptions. Let me tell you, when I first played this game, like when one of my friends introduced it to me, her sister was just complaining about how they kept stopping the friggin' game just so they could explain the obvious to us, and she'd be like, hey, we already know that stuff.
To open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Good to know, old Samos.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Yeah, I didn't notice from all the others I grabbed earlier. Oh yeah, right there. Hold up.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Look at all the precursor orbs. Since they don't teach this, hold down L1 and jump to do a big jump. Also, press R1 to roll. Okay, Dax. Yeah, and press L2 or R2 to bring up all the stats. Anyway, just jump down here. The roll by itself, oh yeah, by the way, you can also use L1 to roll while you're walking, but the roll in itself isn't effective, but when combined with the jump, you can make a big roll jump. Anyway, that's basically the basis of all the controls. Let's get out of here! Sorry about that.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow
Oh,
the
I
map.
love this part.
They'll take
Me
you
and my
right
friends
there.
would die at this part.
Now, all of you, get out of here!
Wait. Also, if you don't do the missions that characters assign you when you come back to them, they'll bitch at you for not completing them. Now, let me tell you this one in particular, me and my friends would do this for hours.
Some brave adventurers you two are. Back already and without clearing my blocked eco-harvesters. They're on the far side of the beach, boys. Now, get moving!
It was just kid stuff. We would always just wait for the talk option to just come back. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little nostalgia here. Sandover Village. We could get out of the village thanks to Samos mentioning the lamps. And here is the mayor's office.
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. Boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah, did you?
Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell.
Well, that zooming
Minimum
was very
contribution
convincing.
is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
That's going to be the basis for most of these trades.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yeah, it would seem that way. And my question is, why the hell are they in the villagers' houses? Alright. Oh yeah. You might notice a lot of pop-in, and that's probably because I'm playing this off of the HD, I don't want to say remaster, but I guess like HD port of the PlayStation 4 version. I mean, trust me, the PlayStation 3 version was a lot worse, and to be honest, I don't remember any of that pop-in from the original, but then again, it's been so long since I played the original, so probably this isn't coming back to my memory. But this is pretty much the best quality version that I could record. That's why I'm playing the PlayStation 4 version. Enemies. Well, probably the closest thing we're ever gonna get in this game to giant enemy crabs.
Treasure!
Yeah, unfortunately, these treasure boxes don't open up to Miko, but conveniently, there's a guy shooting bombs at us. So let's take advantage of that, shall we? Load up. Alright. A little closer, please. Almost. Where are you? Alright. What, is there something special in this one that you're not wanting to give me? Is there a power cell? Okay, never mind. Power cell over here, so let's grab it.
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
In just a moment, Daxter. First, we gotta get out of here, crap. Giant enemy hermit crabs? Oh. Sand dragon, whatever the hell they are.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Guess you forgot, Daxter, we also got another mission here. Let me tell you, Daxter's little friggin' interruptions like that, they are far more annoying in the next game than they are in this one. But again, we'll save that other game for another time. Anyway, clear these things up. And we got a power cell. Yeah!
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors.
Finally.
I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Same-os.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
Jay. There's no place here to take, so... Damn. Anyway, down here, some precursor orbs.
Auga! Auga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive!
What do you think I'm doing, Daxter? Auga! Anyway, you don't want to cross beyond over here because you'll get devoured by what is called a lurker shark. Fortunately, though, this area is pretty shallow, so we don't have to worry about that. At least it's divided by that little area you saw over there. If I recall correctly, there's also some precursor orbs behind that water well, so let's go check that out. Yes. Quite easy to miss, honestly. Yes, this will be a 100% run. I will be collecting all the power cells and all the precursor orbs. Anyway. Kick some big bird butt! Screw the bird, we need to get the power cell.
Before the pelican scoops it up again.
On it. Come on. Punch it and grab it. Anyway, that's enough here for now. Let's go back to Samos and tell him what happened, even though he already knows. But hey, we need to find out more missions and see if that eco vent activates somehow. Which looks like these. How much did we go? Who's in here?
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
I love this guy's voice.
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Maybe that's what it
Oh,
was.
I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
That's a good question, Daxter. We'll just have to find out. Let's first go back to Samos.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
No, we cannot. You want to stay away from those things. Like, my friend showed me that as soon as he showed me this game. And man, it freaked me out. Now let's talk to Akira.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Daxter, shut up.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Alright, good to know. First, let's talk to Samos, and then I think that'll be enough for an episode, do you think?
Oh, It's the conquering heroes. Good. I wanted to talk with you two about something serious. There appears to be quite a bit of lurker activity on Misty Island. I can see them bombarding the Precursor silo from my lookout tower. If the lurkers open it up and release the Dark Eco, we could all end up running around looking as ridiculous as this annoying little specimen. Jak, it's time for you to prove your worth. Get the fisherman to let you take his boat back to Misty Island. Get to the top of the Precursor silo and take out that cannon.
And what about me?
You? Why don't you mop my floors? They seem to have lost their shine lately.
Alright, well, we have got quite a bit on our plate. Gotta turn those blue eco vents on. Gotta get back to Misty Island to stop that bombardment and find some Stoner's Muse. That is quite a lot to take in. And the mayor as well.
I don't care what the others say.
We will take care of all that in the next episode, alright? So, next time on Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, we are going to go to that Forbidden Temple over there and try to take care of this blue eco problem and hopefully get to Misty Island after getting the fisherman's permission to use his boat again. Trying to aim this camera perfectly. See you guys then, and Jak is just gonna keep staring at Akira.